welcome to Twistavator Reviews. Today we have the second Warbotron, Heavy Noisy. So we have Heavy Noisy. This is Warbotron WB01-B. And not Brawl, I guess it is, from the Not Bruticus. And we'll start by looking at, as you've seen from the first video, I thought they were going to make a picture on the back as it looked that way. And a bit better view. But there's the picture starting. So that's two of them. So that's kind of cool. Even the boxes are combiners. What more can you ask for? Anyway, so let's take a look at the inside of the box, which is the actual box he was in. And there it is. And not too much on the back. Hey, there's me. Anyway, just looks like the other box. He does come with another collector's card. Another real thick one. There's his stats. And he does come with his comic book instructions, which is another cool feature. This is volume number 2. And again, or Goofy, how long have we been slept? Okay, so here we go. Let's bring in the man himself, Heavy Noisy. Pretty odd name. Should be either Heavy Noise, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, with his big old sniper gun, a little target on it, and it comes with 2 little rocket launchers, which don't shoot any rockets. And on this side, he has his big shield with his 2 little pistols. Now, just like the other one, these pistols can come off. He can hold them in his hands. You can put this back together with that, mount his whole turret on his back. I took a bunch of pictures, showed all the different ways of setting it up. So rather than trying to go through all that live, you can just check out all the pics. And he's pretty cool. Okay. Now, he's a pretty cool looking guy. I like him. He looks good next to his compadre. And I'm kind of bummed I haven't seen any repro labels yet for these guys, which that sticker he had is one I had. I got another stack of just the white outlines. I don't think it'll go good on him since he's green. It worked on that because it was purple. So I might not put any on him until Repro Labels comes up with something. Hopefully they do soon. So we'll take a look at him real quick. Of course, his feet have an articulation like that. His knee, he has a swivel at the thigh. Go in and out and up and down at the hips. His waist, oops, drop this shield. I should probably take that off there too. Take his gun out. Now you can see him better. Or where were he? His waist spins. His hands open and out. They're all fingers attached, but they still open. The wrist will swivel. He does have a swivel at the bicep. He can bend at the bicep. His shoulders go all up and down, in and out. And the one thing about him, I wish this would have extended a little bit, because it does make his shoulders look a little tight. Since it's so high, he doesn't look wide. It's not bad, but they could have maybe put a little, I mean, they have that swivel out. If they would have added another joint, it just came out just a little bit. But whatever, he still looks cool. His back don't look too bad. He does have these flaps that come down with little gun looking things on it that cover, which would have been a big open space because these flip up when he transforms. It came with these extra pieces, which I took a picture of. They actually plug in here and cover the screw holes. I don't know why they didn't just put them in and we do that. Kind of confused, but anyway. Massive light piping, as you can see. His eyes really glow. Of course, being a Decepticon, I wish they would have been red. The other guys were purple, so his is yellow for some reason, not green. Anyway, that's Heavy Noisy. He's pretty heavy and pretty noisy. His gun's pretty cool, it's huge. And that folds simply into the top of his turret, which you just fold that down. Flip the 2 missile launchers up. Fold them up like that. And that folds in there, and that's his basic turret, which just plugs into here. And these guns, just put them the other direction. And yep, he's a parts former. His weapons are parts. It's pretty cool though. So there he is. Let's go ahead and put him into tank mode. here we have Heavy Noisy in tank mode. And his turret doesn't move around. And it goes up and down. So he's got his little guns here, which you can actually put here too if you wanted to. These guns, here's what I'm gonna suggest. They have these little tabs, and as you see, so does that. Don't push them all the way down in. I did, it's real tight, and I had to fight. I thought I was gonna break this gun trying to get it back out. So I just put them down. They're tight right there. They're not gonna fall out. They're not loose. So them holes are really tight for this. But that's him in tank mode. No wheel movement at all. No little wheels. No rolling capability whatsoever. Now, is that a bad thing? I don't know. Did see from the picture I'm going to put up here in a second when it's set up in its whole kit. He's sitting on the back of the truck anyway. So The way I figure it, if you're going to display it, you're either going to display it in that way of setup where he's in rocket form in the background on that, he's on the truck, you know, and then you can have the helicopter hanging out over here, the Humvee hanging out over here. Or you can have them all standing in robot mode, or what most people are going to do, and which I'm probably going to do, is have them in not Bruticus mode, because he's going to be pretty big. Really big. So that's not bad. There's really not much to say about him in tank mode. He does look cool. That's pretty much about it. At least his turret moves. But like I said, if you push this all the way down real tight, you'll lock the turret in too. So you kind of got to lift it a little bit to get it to spin, but it's not noticeable, not bad. So to put him in foot mode, which is real simple, of course right here, that's where the little tab goes for the foot. So the foot's going to be right here. This just goes back and flips under. This front piece pops out and flips down, and that is it. That's his leg. His foot's going to be here. Probably, I don't know, by the pictures it looks like it's probably that far off the ground. So you see, he's going to be enormous. And it's pretty simple foot or leg mode. I'm not even going to call foot mode because I don't have a foot. You don't get anything until you buy the last guy. I'm assuming you get everything in him, considering he costs a little bit more too, and he's a little bit bigger. But that's what happens when you got combiners only 5, which is why I always loved the Constructicons. 6 combiners. They need to make a brand new cool combiner. I know I still don't own Hercules, which I'm going to eventually try to get still. It's just so expensive. Since I'm working on this guy already, it'll be a while. Alright, so let's go ahead and put him back into robot mode. So that's pretty much it for him. Stay tuned. I'm going to have the next one coming up here in about a week. That'll be the third Warbotron. And then I'll be... Oh, there goes my phone again, I swear. Anyways, let's see. So that's the backs. I think we went over everything, the card. Here's his buddy next to him. I'm not transforming him right now. I got a whole video, you can see him. Once we get him all, I can't wait to make Not Bruticus mode. I think that's gonna be sweet. So there you go. Stay tuned for the picks. I'm gonna put a few picks of the different ways that you can set him up with his guns and whatnot. And I think that's it. Oh, and here's one thing I don't think most people have been doing, but instead of putting a Coke can down and whatnot, here's a better idea. I'm gonna start doing one of these deals. There you go, so you can get an idea how tall they are, since those are both about the same size. And that way we'll get a true representation of how big Mr. Warbotron, Not Bruticus, will be. So that's it for today's review from Twisted Vader. I hope you enjoyed it, and have a great day.
Thank you.